Prophecy is the ability to receive and interpret spiritual revelations regarding future events. As a renowned spiritual mentor and nature prophet, Godwin Daramola has been endowed with the spiritual gift of prophecy. This sacred ability enables him to foresee future events, guiding individuals and communities towards a path of enlightenment and preparedness. Through his prophetic gift, he has come to understand that some prophecies are absolute and unchangeable, serving as inevitable milestones in the grand tapestry of life. Others can be altered or mitigated through fervent prayers and strategizing. Certain prophecies can have their effects limited or softened through prudent preparation, planning, and strategic action.
12th October 2024. Nature prophet Godwin Daramola gave a prophecy about heavy rainfall and flood.
Winter. Countries are going to experience winter. I see heavy hailstorms. I see the weathermen in my vision broadcasting about abnormal snow. So, dangerous snow time. This is going to snow dangerously. So we need to pray for the weather condition to be normal. Prayers. Any country that experiences snow during winter needs prayers. I see heavy snow. Even in countries that have experienced little snow, we have heavy snow. So we need to pray for preservation of life and property. We need to pray concerning the weather. We need to pray concerning the weather conditions.
Residents in eastern Spain are banding together as they sift through the rubble caused by torrential rain and widespread flooding earlier this week.
An angry crowd pelting the king and queen with mud.
Fed up, you understand? Fed up. We just wanted to be warned. That's all we wanted. And we would have been saved.
Prophecy is the ability to receive and interpret spiritual revelations regarding future events. As a renowned spiritual mentor and nature prophet, Godwin Daramola has been endowed with the spiritual gift of prophecy. This sacred ability enables him to foresee future events, guiding individuals and communities towards a path of enlightenment and preparedness. Through his prophetic gift, he has come to understand that some prophecies are absolute and unchangeable, serving as inevitable milestones in the grand tapestry of life. Others can be altered or mitigated through fervent prayers and strategizing. Certain prophecies can have their effects limited or softened through prudent preparation, planning, and strategic action.
Nature prophet Godwin Daramola gave a prophecy about New Zealand protests.
I see serious protests in New Zealand. The protests will become violent. The protesters will begin to fight with the police. It's going to become very, very terrible. So we need to pray for safety. We need to pray against the violence from taking place.
Seeing some incredible scenes coming out of New Zealand's parliament, where a reading on a controversial Maori rights bill has had to be suspended after a protest during the vote. Let's take you live to our correspondent, Jack Nyhoff. He's at the Beehive for us. Jack, what happened?
Ash, this very well could be unprecedented. That protest happened as the vote was happening, as that procedure was moving forward. So it's unclear whether that vote was officially recorded in the House. A member of Te Pāti Māori, which is a minor opposition party, broke out in a haka before the entire opposition rose to their feet. We also understand members of the gallery as well joining in on that haka, protesting during this vote on this extremely divisive bill. This happening just moments ago, just before you came to me, the gallery filing out at the order of the Speaker. Let's bring you that moment. Absolutely incredible scenes to come out of a parliament. during a formal vote. As I say, this very well could be unprecedented. Mass protest on this divisive bill, constant interjections during the debate before that vote, including a Labor MP, an opposition MP who had to be ejected from the chamber by the Speaker. This comes at a time where thousands are marching over 9 days, 650 kilometres from the country's north down to the country's south. 40 members of the King's Council have also written to the government to oppose this controversial piece of legislation. You're probably wondering what that piece of legislation is exactly. It's a bill which seeks to reinterpret the country's founding document, a treaty between the British Crown and Maori tribes, which was signed back in 1840. This legislation doesn't rewrite that treaty, but it will change how that treaty is interpreted in modern legislation. Opponents argue that this is getting rid of rights that Maori negotiated, that they say they negotiated in 1840.
Protesting against vaccine and mask mandates have driven in convoy to New Zealand's capital and converged outside the nation's parliament. The mostly unmasked protesters having driven from around the country in their vehicles clogging the central Wellington streets for hours. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern choosing not to meet with them as she delivered a speech to Parliament outlining her priorities for the year ahead.